Hi, I'm Kay Dean, and this is Fake Review Watch. If you or a loved one is struggling with mental illness and thinking of using online reviews to find a psychiatrist or a therapist, think again. I've seen plenty of mental health professionals receiving fake reviews. And today I'll show you how a network of Google profiles is posting fake reviews for a psychologist in Arizona. I'll also show you how Google hides the fraud from unsuspecting patients. The psychologist I'll be discussing is Dr. Mark Treegoob in Glendale, Arizona. You can see that he highlights therapy for both adolescents and adults on his webpage. Let me start with one of his Google reviews. Here's a review of Dr. Treegoob by James Harper from 2 weeks ago. I'll read part of it. I fell into an uncomfortable mind space due to the grief and guilt of my terminally ill mom. I was referred to Dr. Treegoob by a neighbor, and this may have been the best gift she could have offered. He is not what I expected when it came to a therapist. He laughed and cried alongside me, so I did not feel awkward in session. Huge fear. He empowered me to cope with strong emotions. If you are seeking a doctor who will help you progress in your life, just make the call. That's quite a detailed and stirring testimonial. I'm not buying it though. I think the whole story is fake. Here's why. My last video discussed 5 medical and dental practices from throughout the United States that were receiving fake Google reviews. The 5 practices are highlighted here in yellow. But I want you to note one of the Google profiles who was posting fake reviews for these practices. Yes, it was James Harper, the very same James Harper who posted the review I just read for Dr. Treegoob. Since Dr. Treegoob received a review from someone I'm convinced is posting fake reviews, I became suspicious of the doctor's other reviews. I decided to examine Dr. Treegoob's reviews more closely. We're looking at 3 Google reviews for Mark Treegoob by Will Young, Stephen Robot, and Ella Jailani, all posted 2 weeks ago. Before we examine these more closely, note that all 3 are Google local guides, which is intended to give them more credibility. Don't automatically trust local guide reviews, however. There is a robust black market for them. Google local guide reviews are easily obtained on Facebook. GMB Review Service says they have them available. Rose Wright says she has Google Local Guide Level 10 reviews available for multiple countries at very cheap rates. Off on Air it knows that Facebook is the place to go if you need Google Local Guide reviews fast. Back to our local guide reviews for Dr. Treegoob by Will, Stephen, and Ella. All are glowing reviews. Will says Dr. Treegoob is incredibly kind and understanding. Stephen says he's been visiting Dr. Treegoob for 6 years. Ella praises him for helping her young daughter. Let's see what else Ella, Will, and Stephen have reviewed before we automatically trust their reviews of Dr. Treegoob. When you click on Ella Jailani's profile, however, Google won't let you see what else she has reviewed. There's a message stating that this user hasn't written any reviews yet, or has chosen not to display them. The same message appears when you click on the profiles of Will Young and Stephen Robot. According to Google, they haven't written any reviews or have chosen not to display them. Oh, they've written reviews all right. They just don't want you to find them. In order to see their reviews, you must already know the businesses they've reviewed and check those Google business pages. Fortunately, I found some. No thanks to Google. Well, look at this. Will, Stephen, and Ella, who I just showed you, left those glowing 5-star reviews for our Arizona therapist. Also, all posted reviews for the same curtain business in Dubai just 3 days ago. And what about this? Those same 3 profiles also left 5-star reviews for this IT consulting company in the UK 3 weeks ago. What a coincidence. I'm not trusting any of those reviews for Dr. Treegoob, do you? And why does Google allow these fakers to conceal their review history from you? Let's look at more of Dr. Treegoob's reviews. Here are 3 more stellar Google reviews by Johnny Loy, Jennifer Linda, and Elizabeth Mary. All were posted 2 weeks ago, just like the others. Johnny even says Dr. Treegoob is the best therapist ever. Look at this. Those same 3 people all posted reviews just 4 days ago for that same curtain business in Dubai. Amazing. Let's look at one more set of reviewers for Dr. Treegoob. Johnny Lloyd's review for Dr. Treegoob is again shown at the bottom here, but this time it's with 5-star reviews by fellow Google local guides, Tim Clark and Tim David, again all from 2 weeks ago. Referring to Dr. Treegoob, Tim Clark says he's never met such a smart guy in his life. Tim David says his experience was incredible and life-changing. All 3 of these profiles are locked, by the way, but I still found some of their other reviews. Interestingly, all 3 posted 5-star reviews 6 days ago for Chameleon Window Tent in Glendale, California. But even more ridiculous, 3 weeks ago, all 3 reviewed the same Indian healer and astrologer in Florida. I find fake reviews complete with fake stories particularly appalling when they're intended to deceive those suffering from mental illness. And what is Google doing about this? Nothing so far, except allowing the fakers to hide their fraud from you.